Hey guys, welcome back to Telepathy. We are back for another episode.
Hey, we are back. And this is a retake of last week's episode. If you follow us on Instagram, you would know that there were a lot of just technical difficulties, and let's just say the telepathy gods were not on our side last week. So,
Right. This is episode 15, Taylor's version, the re-recorded. This is episode 15, Taylor's version, 50-minute version from the vault, Sad Girl Autumn re-recorded edition.
Lonely Witch edition and 90s trend edition.
But recorded at the Long Pond studio.
Yeah, that too.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so we're
oh,
doing
well,
oh
speak now. Oh, hold on.
wait,
I
no,
just
no, no,
like,
go.
well, I was gonna say like Speak Now came out since we last recorded, so we should talk about our favorite and the music shout out.
We definitely should.
Also, we talked about this like in the last one, but we're gonna try to shorten our intros a little bit because they have been like 20 minutes long recently.
I know.
And so we're gonna try to like, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like, let us know if they're entertaining or not because I feel like they are.
Like you can be so
But
brutally
they're
honest.
also 20 minutes long.
Right. Which 20 minutes, that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we gotta anyways, but I guess we should give some context as to why we're re-recording this episode. So basically, one, the energy was just off, which I didn't even realize when we were recording, but then I was editing it and I was like, why are we like sounding so dead? I guess we were both tired.
Yeah, I realized it while we were recording. I was like, I'm definitely not putting my all into this, but like I I had no motivation to put my all into it, so
Wow, the fame really got to you, I guess.
it worked out. Yeah. So what really happened was I think my fan was on while we were recording and it picked up like a lot of background noise, like
Something was
a lot
on.
of background noise.
Like
Something
the
was
the
on.
fan was louder than Anna. Like you were being like drowned out by the fan. It was so funny. And like the thing is,
And
like
like it's funny because it doesn't even seem that loud.
I know it's like little things that you don't notice, but the thing with YouTube videos is like if there's a lot of air conditioning, you can just put like background music or something to make it less harsh. But with podcasts, it's like especially when you have two people who are not recording in the same spot,
Right.
when you have
Like
air conditioning cutting in and out and like it's just like really not pleasant to listen to. And I was having a crisis. I was like, I don't know what to do. But then we were like, let's just skip this week, re-record this episode because I did not the quantity over quality, like Anna was telling me, but it just was not our best. But we're here now.
yeah, it worked out because yeah, I redo.
Anyways, camp question. Do I ask it? Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I was just like staring at you like waiting to ask the
no.
question.
Every time I talk, I give it like a good 2 seconds because like sometimes the Wi-Fi like there's like a delay, so I'm like scared that you're like saying something and then I'm
Oh,
just gonna talk over you. But camp question.
it's actually good right now.
Okay, that's good. So name, age, and favorite movie. I realized that we like just have not done this one, and I feel like this is such a basic icebreaker question.
Yeah.
But favorite movie
Yeah, this is a good one.
or Letterbox top
Name
four.
Anna. Oh yeah, letterbox top 4. Name Anna, age 20. And my favorite movie is Moulin Rouge. I only watched it for the first time like last year because I had to do this assignment in class, in my color theory class, where I had to like choose a movie from this list and then like write an essay on whichever one I chose about like the color used in the film. And I chose Moulin Rouge because like I had heard of it and I knew that my mom really liked that movie. So I watched it and then like I've been obsessed with it ever since. And then my letterbox top 4 is Moulin Rouge, and then La La Land is my second favorite movie. It's honestly tied with Moulin Rouge because like it's such a good movie. And then Coco from Pixar, that's like
So
my
good.
favorite Pixar movie. It's like such a good movie. Like I honestly feel like that was Disney Pixar's last good movie, which is
What
really
came
sad.
after? Like Luca. I mean, Luca was okay, I guess.
Luca, I did like Luca, but it wasn't like it wasn't Luca's my next favorite, but other than that, it's just not been good recently. And then also The Sound of Music is such a good movie, which I don't even really watch it that much, only like when it's randomly playing on TV on a holiday, but I it's just like such a good movie.
I don't know how that movie got like randomly warped into the Christmas movie genre, but that's still like also one of my favorite
Yeah,
movies.
because we literally only watch it on Christmas, like because they just randomly will play it on Christmas Day, and we'll all be bored just like sitting around after opening presents, and then Sound of Music is on, so we end up watching it.
That's so funny. Okay. I guess I have to go now. Why do I keep, I've like forgot how to podcast. Okay. Name Enzo, age 16. And then my letterbox top 4 is number 1, La La Land. Just no comment. It's just amazing. Number 2,
Yeah, no
Perks of
comment.
Being a Wallflower. Number 3, Hunger Games Catching Fire. And number 4 is Mean Girls. I feel like there's just a lot of
Yeah, those are all,
variety. They're all over the place,
yeah.
but so good.
One thing about me is that like I literally won't rate a movie 5 stars unless it's a musical movie, because as you can tell, like all of my top 4 are musicals, and I don't know why, but like my attention span just can't usually get through a normal movie.
Yeah, I give too many 5 stars, I will admit it. And like my TA, because I'm still at the little film summer session thing, and my like TA, teacher assistant, whatever, was kind of going off about how frustrating it is when he sees his friends giving like 5 stars to like mid movies. And I was like, I'm kind of guilty of that, but I want to stop, because like then when I see like a really good movie, I'm like, shoot, like the 5 stars lost its impact.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So I will be entering my really hypercritical era on movies. So everyone stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding.
I know you're becoming a pretentious film major
I
now.
know. I'm like, shoot, now I have to be the film kid.
Yeah. I don't know if we need to do like a full week recap since we kind of recapped already, but
I don't even have that much.
just a short little, yeah, just a short little one. Like I went to Savannah over the weekend to move out of my apartment into a storage unit before my next lease starts. But other than that, I've just been like working, and I've honestly been like so busy that I haven't had much free time. What about you?
Okay, wait. I know we're trying to keep the intro short, but what were the emotions felt during moving out your apartment? Because I feel like people have different feelings and thoughts towards moving out.
Yeah, it's just so weird because I don't know why I always, like, I did not enjoy living in this apartment, but for some reason I always like romanticize something after
See, I'm so guilty of
like
that.
something bad. Because I was like, I actually didn't feel as emotional this weekend because I was just trying not to think about it. But 2 weeks ago, when I came back to Savannah for the weekend, when I went to the Fleet Foxes concert, I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss this so much. Like, I will say I am gonna miss my bathroom in that apartment. That's the best bathroom I've ever had. And I just love it so much. But it's okay. All things end.
It's a new era, exactly. No,
I'm being
okay.
so like, all things end. It's literally like a bathroom.
A bathroom that the fan turns on with the light.
True. True. See, thanks for keeping me in reality.
No, exactly. We should add the romanticizing weird times of weird things to the list. Anyways, okay. Week recap. I don't know.
Yeah, wait, that's a
It's
good
a
idea.
stressful week. We're working on everyone's short films. I literally got picked to go last. So I've just been like on the crew of everyone else's. So I haven't like directed yet, but I do on Saturday. So I'm scared for that. But it's been going good. I kind of like forgot how to sleep. Not gonna lie, I have not been able to fall asleep. But moral of the story: no sleep.
Yeah.
And lots of film crew things.
You only have like a week and a half left.
I know. I'm like excited to come home, but I'm in a routine here. But I'm ready. Very.
I'm excited for you to come home because that means, well, 1, you'll be home. 2, we can finally record in person again. And 3, the Barbie movie comes out.
I want to
the
see it.
weekend
Can
that you
we
come home.
please do like the Oppenheimer and then Barbie thing?
Wait, we should, because like that's like a once in a lifetime thing
Right.
that people will be talking about for years, and we can't just not do that. Like we can't just not be a part of that.
And they're staggered pretty well.
I think
like
we should.
I saw like a 5 o'clock showing and then like a 9:20 showing, which I think that'll leave
Okay,
time.
cool. Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
I love how we just like made plans like over the. We just made plans like over the podcast. I forgot that we were recording for a second. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, music and TV shout outs.
My music shout out of the week is Declan McKenna's new song Sympathy. He finally released a new song for the first time in like 2 years. And like it's not like the best song. Like it's I will say, since we recorded last week, it has grown on me a lot. There's just a few instruments that are a little bit questionable,
Baritone
especially the
sax.
baritone sax. Like Declan McKenna.
The song has actually grown on me so much. Like last night, so this is funny. I wanted to listen to it in the shower, so I like opened it up on Spotify and pressed play, but I forgot that I was in like the loop mode. So then it just played Sympathy over and over, like for 30 minutes in the shower.
No way.
And like, no, I'm
That's
serious.
so
It
funny.
probably played like 7 times or something.
Yeah.
But my music and TV shout outs is this playlist that I made. It's called These Vibes basically. And it's just like cute little like 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s songs. And like they're relatively basic songs. Some are like really popular, but they just have this like specific vibe to them. And I don't know, I've been listening to it like while getting ready and stuff. And they just make me feel some type of way.
Is there a specific song that really has been standing out to you? And why I say that is because I started a playlist. You guys can go follow it. My Spotify is Anna Katherine, and we can post it like on Instagram or whatever for you to go follow. But I made a Telepathy podcast playlist, and it's gonna have all of our music shoutouts of the week. It's called the Telepathy playlist. So I just wanted to see if you had a song that you wanted to add to the playlist.
Yes. So
I'm adding them as we speak.
Okay, I have 2. Number 1 is Julie London. I'm Glad There Is You. I have her album on vinyl. The album is Julie is her name. I think that's the one. And it's just like so pretty, and I really like the song I'm Glad There's You. I also love the song Cry Me a River, and then also Hey Lover by the Daughters of Eve. I feel like that's basic, but I don't know. I just love that song.
It's funny. This playlist is gonna be like, this is the most like whiplash crazy playlist you'll ever see. It's like all over the place, but it's so good. All right, so that was probably a 20-minute intro, but whatever. Actually, no, I think that was only 10 minutes.
Okay, it says we've been recording for 14 minutes, but I don't know how much of that was us getting situated. But we're also just making it even
Yeah.
longer by discussing it. So,
True.
the episode. Did we say what we're going to be doing?
No.
Oh my God. So, we're interviewing each other for Telepathy's 15th episode. It's Telepathy's quinceañera, and we wanted to pay homage to the first episode
It's
where we
homage.
interviewed. It is?
Yeah.
Shoot. Wait, I like that sounds better. Oh, wait. Pay homage sounds so much better. It's way more
I know
fancy.
when I found out the pronunciation. Wait, is it? I just want to make sure that I'm right before we like.
No, wait, I'm embarrassed
or
now.
like put that
Anyways,
into the world.
we're referencing, I'll double check for you, but we're referencing.
I'm checking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, homage.
Okay, we're throwing it back to our first episode where we interviewed each other. So yeah, and then also make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Telepathy Pod, and also answer the Q&A sticker on Spotify to answer the camp question of the day. I just had to say that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
I can ask you first. I know that we just talked about music shoutouts, which now that I'm saying that, I'm realizing we forgot to talk about our favorite Taylor Swift song from Speak Now. I have heard that there's a new Nicki Minaj album coming out, and I want to see what your opinion, or not, I said that so seriously. Sorry. Fill us in on the new Nicki Minaj album.
Okay, deep breaths. So she announced that Pink Friday 2 will be in stores tomorrow. Give it up for Pink Friday, you guys. Sorry. Have you heard that before? Anyways,
I think, but I
Pink
really
Friday
believed you for a
2.
second when you said tomorrow, and I was like, wait, she changed it again?
no. It's coming November 17th. And I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for so long.
That's the day that the movie that I'm in comes out. So that'll be a fun weekend.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and so was walking to the dining hall, and I opened my phone, and there was like nobody near me. And then I saw it, and I was like freaking out, like I almost dropped my phone, like I was like about to like scream, and like I didn't know what to do with myself because it was so awkward, like being so excited about something. But I'm like, wait, like who do I go up to? Like who do I like? I don't know what to do
Yeah.
with myself. I was like, wait, like how do I just exist as like a normal human being after finding out this news? But
Yeah.
I guess I'll share some of my predictions and stuff for it. So I think Ariana's gonna be on it because she like reposted it, and like I don't know. I just feel like she's gonna be on it. And then
Yeah, I hope so.
Rihanna and Beyonce. I think Rihanna, I'm more certain will be on it because they've just been like showing love to each other on Instagram.
That would be so good.
I know, ugh, like a Fly 2.0 also, since it's like Pink Friday too. But if we could get the Holy Trinity on one track, R&B, aka Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, I would be like, the world would just end. Like the Barbs have just been like waiting for this for forever. Like, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And then Drake and Lil Wayne will obviously be on it, I think, because they're just on every album. Or like Drake wasn't on Queen, and then Lil Wayne was on the remix for Pink Friday for Roman's Revenge. But
Was Queen like almost a full collaboration album, or am I mistaken?
oh no, I mean there was like a decent amount of features, but also there was like 20 songs that I think that
Okay.
maybe like 6 of them were features. It's like Future, Foxy,
Okay.
Lil Wayne. But I'm so excited, and I think the vibes are just gonna be really good. She looked stunning at the Barbie premiere, and
Yeah.
she did the thing. So like there was this meme like during, not like, oh, I guess it became a meme or something, but at like an award show, she was like announcing the award, wow. And she like opened up the thing and she was like, the winner is, and then she like went up to the mic and she was like, by the way, Pink Friday is in store tomorrow, you guys, like promoting her own album. It was funny. And then at the Barbie
Oh.
premiere, she was like, by the way, Pink Friday 2 is in stores November 17th.
Oh my gosh. That's
So it's
great.
funny. It was just like iconic. So yeah, that's kind of all I had to say
Yeah.
about it. Moral of the story, I'm so excited. Okay, my first question to you, should we just like dive into just like the tea
Yeah.
for this episode?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Give the audience what they want.
Our decreasing viewers. No, I'm just kidding.
No, literally. It goes down every time. It's like the Hunger Games. Like every night or every week we look up into the sky and there's a reel playing of all the people that didn't come back.
You hear like the cannon because like we go down like a small percentage every week. But okay, my first
Yeah.
question to you is
Come back.
come back, come back. It's my audition for Rose in the Titanic reboot. Oh my gosh, I can't stay on like one topic for more than 2 seconds. You mentioned,
No, like I don't know how the audience keeps up with us.
do they? I don't know. Let us know.
No,
Like,
that
be
maybe
really
that's why
honest.
they're leaving.
Anyways, so you mentioned in an episode before how you've had experiences or like sometimes you feel like you're a psychic. And so I guess it's not really a question, but more like a prompt for you to elaborate on your psychic stories or just explain, give the people what they want.
Okay. Yeah, I've been wanting to talk about these stories for a while because I have 4 psychic stories that have taken place. And I don't think I'm like a psychic, but there's just a few things that have happened where I'm like, how did this happen? And it's happened multiple times to where it's like, what is happening? So I'll tell you guys these stories. So the first one, this happened about a month ago, and this is why it's been on my mind a lot because like this was so weird. So I talked about this in the last episode, but in high school I was in this club called Skills USA, and they had like a competition every week. Or sorry, not every week, every year.
Every single week.
Every year we would like do this competition thing, and I competed in pen design, like not writing pen, but like an enamel pen.
Like PIN.
Yeah, PIN, and I don't know why I didn't just say that in the first place because that's way easier. And then like I also competed in t-shirt design, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I would like sophomore year I went to the state competition conference thing, and then I went to nationals. And then I also went to nationals senior year, but it was like online because of COVID. My teachers were really like into it and like they wanted us to do really good. So it was just stressful, you know. So I had this dream about a month ago where I was like rushing to get ready to pack for the national competition, and my teacher was like texting me and he was like, Anna, everybody's already at the bus, like hurry up, we're waiting for you and all this. And in the dream, I had to, before we left on the bus, we had to take a picture with Paula Wallace, the president of SCAD, because she was gonna give us medals. And so like in the dream I was like half in high school, half in college, I guess. Um but then anyways, like I wake up from this dream at like 7 a.m. and I'm just like in a state of slight panic because I think that like I'm late for something, which is like the worst. And but then I like come to consciousness and I'm like, "Oh, this it was just a dream." But then I'm like, "Wait, I wonder if Skills USA Nationals is starting today. Like I wonder if the conference this year starts today, which because like I wouldn't have any idea because I don't do it anymore because I'm not in high school, but I'm I'm in this like half asleep state and I open my phone and search like Skills USA Nationals Conference and then I find this like PDF of all of the events happening and the first event was at 8:30 that morning. And I had woken up from this dream at 7 a.m. and in the dream nationals started in like an hour. Like my teacher was like, it starts in an hour. So isn't that crazy? Like, I don't know.
Like, how does that just pop into your
How did
brain?
I don't know. Yeah. And like this one could slightly be explained by like maybe I subconsciously knew that like nationals happens in the second or third week of June normally. So like that one could be explained by the subconscious, but I don't know anything about that. But another one that cannot be explained, I'll tell you this one. Um, so back in during COVID, I had this dream where this random person that went to my high school posted on Instagram. And like I wasn't even friends with him. I think maybe I had like one class, but like it was just a random person. Like I don't know why I had a dream about this person. And so I had a dream that they posted on Instagram, and in the dream I was like scrolling through Instagram and it was like this person posted for the first time in a while. So then I wake up and I go on Instagram and this person had posted and they hadn't posted in like 6 months.
That's so crazy.
So like how did I know that? And I knew that I had a dream because I went on Instagram and I saw this post and then I remember what the post looked like in the dream and it was totally different. So like it's not like I for some reason like gaslit myself into thinking I had a dream about it. Like I remember having the dream. And then like other things that have happened, these are just like two short ones. So also in 2020, I think this was actually the same day as this dream
Oh, wait, that's funny.
about the person. Yeah, like so I was like sitting on the couch and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what we did exactly a month ago today." And as I thought that, a picture of pizza popped into my head. It just like flashed into my head, and I was like, okay. So I go into my Snapchat memories, and I look, and I like scroll through back to a month ago, and there was a picture of us with pizza. So that was weird. And then another thing that happened a few weeks ago was I was like listening to this playlist that was like a 5 hour long playlist, and this happened multiple times this day, like four times throughout the day. Like, I would be like, oh, I want to cue this song. But then I just like wouldn't end up cueing it because I didn't have my phone near me or something. And then the next song that played was that song. And this happened four times and like all throughout different hours of the day. So I don't think it could have been like the
Oh
algorithm.
my God.
But and like that's happened to me before, maybe one or two times, because I mean that is a coincidence that can happen. But the fact that it happened four times that day was just like I was like, all right, this is a lot. So yeah, I'll keep you updated if I have any other psychic moments. But I don't know. Am I a psychic or am I just not?
That's the episode trailer for this week. It's like dramatic music and then it cuts out and it's like, or am I just not? And it's like, new episode of Telepathy premiering this
And then there's like
Tuesday.
a big like cinematic beat drop and it's like choo 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 choo.
Streaming now. Telepathy episode 15. So, oh my god, which
I'll ask.
question? Oh wait, it's literally,
No, it's my turn to ask you a
I'm like
question.
literally broken this episode.
As if, as if I didn't just talk for like 10
I
minutes.
know, and then I'm like, let me ask you another question. I'm just so like, I'm an observer, like me as an empath, like I have to sit back and like listen. I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Yeah.
I hope you can see my face. Like I'm not saying that with a straight face.
So I wanted to ask you about, so you've been uploading, you actually just uploaded on YouTube a few days ago, which I still have not watched that video yet, but I
Unacceptable.
will.
I watched your pit collage video. I
But
expected the same in return, and I'm just kidding.
but I want to know about like your current YouTube strategy because like so when you started YouTube, you would post like every week. And then during COVID, you would post, I think you posted twice a week at one point during COVID.
Yes, every Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah. And then now you've kind of just been uploading when you get the chance. And I want to know like like what's your current YouTube strategy and also are like I also want to know this. I know that your audience is like declining a little bit in general, but like
Yeah.
is do you think a big like what am I trying to say? Do you think that posting every week is worth it, or do you think it's fine to like post whenever you want? Like, do you think it's really affecting your audience? Because I don't really think it is.
Over time, it has for sure because, like, sometimes I'll be gone for a second and then, like, I'll come back. And then it's kind of the type of thing where sometimes I'll have a comeback and I'll get more views than normal because people are like, oh my God, like, you're back. But then other times, I think people are just kind of like, oh, I forgot about you. And now, like, my interest has declined over time. So that's like one thing. But I think my current strategy is just to, like, okay, so I don't have a posting schedule now because when I had a posting schedule, it was more instead of being like, oh, what's the next video? It's, oh, what's next week's video? So then it felt more like a to do list thing and less of like a creative outlet, I guess. So I've just been uploading like
Yeah,
whenever I get the
that's
chance.
really true.
And I haven't been able to upload as much as I would like because I would love to upload like once a week and just have that like be my natural creative flow to upload once a week. And I pre-filmed a lot of videos this summer knowing that I'd be gone for literally like 6 weeks in total with the film program and then also Italy. So I pre-filmed a bunch of videos, but I haven't had time to edit. And then, so yeah, that's been hard. But what I'm trying to do, or I guess like this wasn't intentional, but I kind of keep cutting it close with my windows of not uploading to where it's like just when you think that like, oh, are you on a hiatus? I upload, which is kind of funny because like
Yeah, that's so
I'll wait
true.
like
That's
2 weeks,
actually so true.
like 2 or 3 weeks. And like just at the moment where it gets like, or just at the moment where it begins to be like suspicious, like, it's been a second, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm not dead. Here's a video. So that's my current thing. But I don't know, recently I've been so like motivated to do YouTube, but it kind of sucks because I can't film here. I might do a little
Yeah.
vlog here one day, but when I come back,
It's I feel like that it always happens like that where like you're most motivated to do something when you can't do it. 'Cause I feel like that happens to me too. Like I'm most motivated to do YouTube when I'm like so busy that I can't. And then like when I do have time, I like don't want to do it anymore. It's just weird.
I don't know, I'm just like so ready to grow my audience. Like, I don't care about how the number looks and stuff. Like for me, when I say I want to grow my audience, like hitting, for example, 100,000 for me would be so cool, not just because of the way like 100,000 looks and being like, wow, that's 100,000 people, but because having that engagement and having that feedback and like, this is gonna sound corny, but like the community is like, I don't know, like that's one thing that I did love about the shifting era is like, I would get so excited to upload a video because I'm like, I'm so excited to see what people think. And like, I do like
Yeah.
putting something out and having it not feel like I'm just putting it into this like random void. I'm like, oh, people are watching this and I'm not just talking at the
Yeah.
wall.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah, but I'm just like ready to like evolve. I don't know.
I get that. And yeah, that's what I want too, because it's not like I care about the numbers, but like it just feels good to have at least a group of people that are that you're actually impacting. Because if you're just uploading it and nobody responds or whatever, it just feels like you're uploading it into a void, and then you're like, is this even worth doing?
Right. And like this, I always still have to keep doing it. Like even if a video flops, I still like have to post another one because like it's just like the YouTuber in me, which sounds so stupid, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like ready to just like have a community of viewers, and like I really just want to like grow again and have, you know, a community of viewers that's more like interested in the videos and stuff, and less of
Right.
like I want engagement that's very much like building up on what I'm posting and stuff, and like excited for the new stuff, as opposed to just like kind of holding on to like the past, I guess, and just more
Yeah.
of like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
there's just,
That, yeah.
I don't know, like I'm so over some comments to where I'm just like, guys, like this is taking up too much of your energy. I feel like to do all this. But yeah, that's my current thing. I feel like it took a while to answer that one.
Yeah, it's interesting because like as a YouTube viewer, like I don't really care when people go on a hiatus or if they don't upload weekly for like I feel like that as a YouTuber you care more, but then if you like put yourself back into the perspective of like a viewer, you realize like I mean, the world's not going to end if this person doesn't upload every week. So, yeah.
Right. And like I literally have felt so guilty for not posting an episode last week. Like I was like, should I just edit it? But then I was like, I can't. I would feel so guilty like putting this out, and then because I know it's like not the best quality, but then I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, but we're not posting. But I am trying to like get over that because quantity over
Exactly.
quality, you know?
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, I'd rather just retake it and skip a week than people have to listen to like our fan background, and people probably would have clicked off anyway. So now they're listening with better audio and more interesting conversation.
Okay. So this is like a choose your own adventure type of thing. Do you want
Okay.
the would you rather question or the next big topic?
The would you rather.
Okay.
Let's do a little commercial break.
Commercial break. Guys, don't click off. I hope this question like makes sense. I don't know how to like articulate it, but
Okay.
if you could relive a concert, would you rather relive the Inhaler concert or Declan McKenna?
The one where we met Declan McKenna?
Yes, because I was just thinking of
Or
2023 concerts.
okay.
Well, I guess we went to the Eras tour in 2023 too, but the Eras tour is just like
Oh.
not even a concert at this point. That's like an experience, an
Yeah.
adventure.
Okay, I have multiple reasons for this. I would obviously relive the Declan McKenna concert because one, he's higher up on my most listened than Inhaler. Two, we met him and I would love to relive meeting him. And three, I actually like felt good that day. Meanwhile, for the Inhaler concert, I felt like really sick the whole day and I just felt terrible up until when the concert started and it was like the worst. Um, both concerts we waited in line the same amount of time, and honestly the Declan McKenna one went faster. I think because I was feeling normal and because like I feel like time always goes by quicker with you guys.
For sure.
I was about the same distance away for both concerts, like two or three people from the barricade. For some reason the Inhaler concert, like I feel like it didn't actually happen. Like I feel like that happens for a lot of concerts though. Like I feel like these things just don't happen because I just zone out during the middle of it. But yeah, both were iconic concerts, and if either of them came again, I would definitely go. Actually, Inhaler's coming to this music festival in Atlanta in September, and I'm like using all my willpower power not to buy a ticket.
Well, you could choose the Inhaler option and relive it because Magic Genie said
I
so.
could.
Um,
Well, also Declan McKenna is coming to Columbia, South Carolina on my birthday, and that's only 2 hours from Savannah.
yeah, but Magic Genie said you can only choose one. I'm just kidding, but yeah.
I'll have to
Also,
put some thought into it.
right. Also, we met Declan McKenna, so we're friends now. So like, you have to go and like support your friends. You know,
Yeah.
you have to listen to your friends.
Yeah, true, true. Yeah, that's actually so true. Um, okay, I still have not thought of a would you rather question for you because my brain just doesn't work. Ooh, okay. No, wait, I have a good one that's formulating in my brain right now. Would you rather have, hold on, give me like 1 second. This is really, really random, and I don't know where in the depths of my brain this came from, but
Fantastic.
would you rather have to eat boba for every meal, not not the tea, just the boba,
Like literally eat the boba.
or
Okay.
or would you rather have your arms and legs be made of boba?
Are you like okay? I'm just kidding.
No.
Um, the first option, because I talk about this a lot, how I could just literally get plain boba and eat it with a spoon.
But like, wouldn't you get so sick of it?
But like arms and legs being boba, like wait, what?
I feel like they're a little bit hard to compare, actually.
Imagine you skip ahead in the episode and like you just get to this question. Well, that's what you get for skipping
I
ahead. I'm
think
just
I
kidding.
I think I'd rather have arms and legs made out of boba because I just feel like maybe they'd be like more flexible.
Okay. Anyways, how was your day? No, I'm just kidding. We already did our recap. Yeah, I would eat boba. No, I would do it because like I eat boba so much and I'm not sick of it. So I drink boba so much. Haven't actually eaten it yet because
I really want boba now. I might have to go get boba after this.
you're lucky that you're not like literally fenced in. I'm still working up the courage to go to a boba place and just ask for a cup of boba. They're also going to charge me like $10 for that.
Wasn't there like a boba shortage at one point?
Yes, I don't know if I don't think it's still a thing because is it? No, but I do remember that. Wait. Oh, I think it was related to COVID. Wait,
Oh, maybe the like just all the
pandemic shipping and
supply
stuff.
chain issues.
Right. Okay. Do you want choose your own adventure and be presented with two more options or just go straight to the deep? Not the deep one. I mean the
Um,
like interesting.
I think choose your own adventure sounds fun.
Okay. Do we want to go to the big topic or just a general life question?
Let's do another big topic.
Okay. So, I don't know if you've mentioned this on here, but we've had a lot of conversations about this, but you talked about like your experience with synesthesia. So, first of all, can you just like give us a brief definition and then also talk about your experience with that and like what that looks like in your daily life?
Yes. So I have this form of synesthesia. So synesthesia is basically where you combine like two senses together that shouldn't be combined in a certain way. So like for example, I feel like the most well-known type is where like the auditory visual one where you hear music and then you can see like flashes of light and like colors and shapes.
I think that's what Billie Eilish has, right?
Yeah, that's the one like Billie Eilish has and Lord has it and like this artist named Kandinsky, he has it or he had it. He's from like the 1800s, so he doesn't have it still, but he he did like all these really cool art pieces like based on different classical music pieces, like what he saw. But anyways, so I don't have that type of synesthesia. I might actually have like a very mild form of that because sometimes I experience that maybe. But so the type that I have is called color grapheme, and it's where you like I associate different letters and numbers and words with a color, and like the way that you know that it's actually synesthesia because like there are people who like you've seen the things where people are like, oh, math is such a red color, or like
English is
science,
blue.
yeah, English is blue, blah blah blah, and like that's just normal, like that's just associating colors with things.
That's more like a
But like,
psychology thing, right?
right, yeah, but like for color grapheme synesthesia, it's like it's like you see it, you actually see the color, but like you don't. I don't know how to explain it. Like deep down I know that the letter H is brown. Like it just is. And So the way I figured out that I actually have it is back in like 2019-ish, I wrote out a list of like all of the letters and numbers in the color that I saw them. And then I like put it into a folder for a month and I came back and without looking at the original paper, I did it again and then I compared the two and they were like the exact same. Like they each letter was the exact same one as I had put it a month ago. And like that's how you know it's actually synesthesia because it's consistent throughout your whole life.
Right.
And like I could go through like a whole sentence or like paragraph or whatever and just say what each color everything is. Like your name Enzo is orange, yellow, yellow, like blackish blue.
That's like my
And
least favorite colors.
I know, and like it's sad when somebody's name is like
Right.
not.
But that just goes to show how like synesthesia has no like correlation really. It's just like what you see or whatever, right?
Yeah. My name is like red, like just the slightest bit on the pink side of red, but like mostly red. And I don't really like red, so I was kind of sad about that. But like, I would love to go back into like my like things that I did as a kid. I'm just thinking about like how when I used to do maybe like birthday cards or art projects, I feel like I would always reach for the color that I like saw the word as to write whatever word it was. So like if I was writing my name, I would always write it in red. Or like if I'm writing happy birthday, I feel like I always write birthday in yellow because birthday's just yellow. And yeah, like I would love to go back into old art projects and see if I actually did do that because I feel like I did.
Yeah, and like
Um
Kandinsky paintings, I feel like his work was very like color focused. That's actually like, well, I'm like losing my voice. That's something interesting to like look into,
yeah, that's
like
true.
with childhood art. And like also when I was in kindergarten, side note, I drew a self portrait and I wrote Nicki on one leg and Minaj on the other. So that like childhood art just says so much about you, you know?
That's just so real of you to have done that. Like that's
I
just
know I'm gonna
iconic.
post that like when Pink Friday 2
Um
comes out.
so no, like please do that. That's just iconic. Like what other 3-year-old was doing
I also
that?
have a picture of me
You're like
recreating
a
it, the
trailblazer.
cover. Like
Yeah.
it's scary though. I'm gonna find out my mom's phone and I'll send it to you.
That's hilarious. So, I also have this other type of synesthesia that's not like as researched, and I had to do like a lot of deep digging on the internet to find out what this was called. But it's called hold on, I forgot what it's called. I have to go into my note on my phone of what types of synesthesia I have because I the names are too complicated. Okay, it's called figurative images, and it's basically where I like associate mostly music. It like a random image will pop into my head, but it has nothing to do with the song at all. So, for example, the song "The One" by or sorry, "Invisible String" by Taylor Swift. When Folklore first came out, and I was like listening to this song for the first time, the image of like this camp that I used to go to as a kid, um, the bottom of the stairs at the bottom of the lodge at this camp is the image that popped into my head, and like that's nothing to do with the song. But every time I listen to that song, that image pops into my head. And then it also happens with words. So, for example, this is so random. So, whenever I hear the word socialism, I picture my front yard.
That's
Like,
so funny.
like why? Like, where, what? Like, I don't understand. And like, I didn't realize, I didn't realize this for a while until in during COVID, I guess I was like trying to figure out if I actually had synesthesia or whatever. And then I realized that and I was like, wait, why? Yeah. And then there's just certain songs or whatever that will just, most of the time, it's always the same image in my head. And sometimes it's annoying because it like ruins the song. Like the A Team by Ed Sheeran, this was the first one I realized. The A Team by Ed Sheeran, I picture like the hill behind my yard, but like specifically in the snow. So yeah, it's it's interesting. And like most of the time I don't remember that or like I don't think about synesthesia all the time. It's just like there.
Right.
But when I do think about it, I like realize that how much it's actually there.
Yeah. Okay, so do we have time to like each ask like one more question? Or I mean, we might be at time.
Yeah. I'll ask you one more question because mine were kind of long, so I feel like it'll even out by you having one extra. I wanted you to talk a little bit more about the short film that you made because you mentioned it a little bit in an episode a few weeks ago, like while you were making it. But you should tell everybody about like the short film and like the process of how you planned it out and like where the idea came from and all that. And like what the status is on the thing that you submitted it to.
Okay, so back in January, I wrote this short film about catcalling. And essentially, it's about like this girl who gets catcalled for the first time. And she basically goes on this whole like journey experience trying to figure out like what is the cause of it. So she tries like changing hairstyles and going through an entire list of basically changing different things about herself, whether it's clothes, like outfit, like how much skin she's showing, how little skin she's showing. And each time she still gets catcalled. So it's basically like the journey of how like she's not the problem. And yeah, then my friend Valentina reached out to me and was like, oh, there's this film contest thing. Like submissions are due by next month, but like, do you want to work on something for it? And I was like, yeah, like if we want to save time and not have to like completely start a new script or like screenplay from scratch, like I have this already written if we want to work on this. So I sent it to her and she was like, wow, I love this. And then she added some stuff to it and added her own flair to it. And then I got some friends from theater to act in it. And we filmed for a lot of hours. And it was definitely a big learning process. And I made the entire score
Yeah.
for it and I made a song for it. And we submitted
I know
it
the song
to.
is so good.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll like finish it. I think we should finish it.
Release it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we submitted it to this film festival, but one of the qualifications for it is that it can't be like distributed on any other platform, which apparently counts YouTube. So for now I can't. But we'll know in a few weeks. And I submitted it to this other.
What day's the reveal?
Oh, I think it's July 28th. But we submitted it to this other one called like the Swift Film Festival. It's like the Student Worldwide International Film Festival or something. And apparently
cool.
it got selected as a quarterfinalist.
Really?
Yeah, which is cool.
That's really cool. Wow.
I know I was happy about
How
that.
many people submit to that?
Apparently they got like over 1,000 submissions.
Wow. That's really cool. Wait, so is that it? Or is it still going? Like you could win.
Well, that one is over. Like that one ended. Like we were just
Okay.
like a quarterfinalist. But this other one, there's like actually like a prize and stuff. So I'm like, please,
Yeah. I hope. It was really good.
thanks.
And just like the fact that you did the score, like all of it by yourself and in like not that big amount of time. Like you did it in a pretty short amount of time.
Right. Like we had like a month, but like within that month, we only had after school. And then there was a weekend that she couldn't do. And then I
Right.
went to Boston for a weekend, so I couldn't do that weekend. So it was like, we did it in 3 days, but they were like long filming
Yeah.
days just because it was all like a learning curve too, like I was saying.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for the world to see it. Speaking of, this is just a side note, but I just wanted to tell everybody this that so I was in this movie as an extra in October called May December, and they just announced yesterday that it's going to theaters November 17th and it's going to Netflix December 1st. So I'm so
I'm
excited.
like so like in the
like
theater, I'm gonna be like
'cause
screaming.
no, if because I literally like am almost 100% sure that I will be in at least one shot in the background. And like I found out that they got bought so Netflix bought the film and I found this out like a month ago and I was kind of sad because I was like I didn't think that I thought that that meant that it wouldn't go to theaters and I really wanted to see this movie in theaters.
I'm so
So I'm
glad
glad
movie
that they have a
theaters are like
theater
a thing
release.
again.
I know. I know. So I'm so excited for that. And like, yeah. It's gotten really good reviews too from the film fests it's been in. So I'm excited to see the movie because I honestly like I know what it's about, but I don't know any of the details. So I'm very excited.
Right. Yeah, I'm so excited too. So I guess that's the episode. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure to follow like our at the Telepathy Pod on Instagram and TikTok. It's also our YouTube
Hopefully
handle.
hopefully take two works out better than take one.
Oh, I feel so much better about this
Look,
episode.
I have my pop filter in my pants because that's the only way it
That's
would
so
stay
funny.
up.
So yeah, make sure to follow or like subscribe to our personal YouTube channels. Mine is Enzo Antonio, and
And mine is Anna Katherine. I actually have a new video going up in literally like an hour,
I'm so
which I mean,
excited.
by the time you hear this, it'll be a week from now. But
I'll actually watch
yes.
it. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding about watching it. I'm just there was a reference to earlier in the episode, so if you skipped ahead, you wouldn't get it. Once again,
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's so true.
joking. But
You
anyways,
might as well just go back and listen to the whole episode all over again.
right. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. We love you all. We will see you next Tuesday for a new episode.
Yes, episode 16. It'll be a Telepathy Sweet 16.
Yes.
So join us.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Join us there. See you there. Okay.